Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Mr. Muhammad Khan Achakzai, Governor Balochistan, Dr. Abdul Malik Baloch, Chief Minister of Balochistan, honorable leaders of the political parties and parliamentarians, federal and provincial ministers, Lieutenant General Nasir Khan Janjua, Commander Southern Command, Excellencies, development partners and representatives of the civil society, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It is a matter of immense pleasure for me to inaugurate the Balochistan Development Forum. As you know, Balochistan province in terms of area is the largest province of Pakistan. It is rich in natural resources, having large deposits of hydrocarbons and metallic minerals. It bears huge potential for development of agriculture, especially fruits, vegetables, fisheries, and livestock. Its coastal areas, particularly the Gwadar port, offer great opportunities for socio-economic development of the province as well as the whole country. I am sure this forum will provide a useful platform for Government of Balochistan to share its strategy, policies and plans with development partners and other participants for constructive discussions and fruitful outcomes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad that Balochistan government has made meaningful progress in socio-economic uplift of the people during the past 1.5 years. Reconstruction of Ziyarat residency in its original shape in record time, holding of local government elections in the province, rehabilitation of earthquake effectees of district Awaran, implementation of major infrastructure and social sector projects, and above all, improving security environment in the province are only a few mentionable measures and achievements of the coalition government of Balochistan. Distinguished participants, all of us are cognizant of the fact that owing to neglect in the past, Balochistan lagged behind in socio-economic development. Of course, there is a lot that needs to be done to address the situation. To ensure steady and predictable flow of financial resources and recognizing the relevance of the principle of inverse density, the share of Balochistan province has been significantly increased from 5.11% to 9.09% in the 7th National Finance Commission Award. Further, Balochistan's share is protected on the basis of budgetary projections and is not affected by revenue shortfalls, which are borne by the federal government. During the current financial year, against the budget estimates of rupees 162 billion, about rupees 80 billion since been transferred to the government of Balochistan, as the Chief Secretary was just mentioning. Ladies and gentlemen, the development of Balochistan is close to my heart. And despite constraints, we have provided substantial resources to support and supplement the efforts of the provincial government to address the needs of the people. Allocation for federal PSDP which means Public Sector Development Program in Balochistan has been substantially enhanced. During current financial year, rupees 61 billion have been allocated, which are 37% higher than the financial year of 2012-2013. Rupees 15 billion have been earmarked in PSDB 2014-15 as a special development package for Balochistan, which is the highest among all the provinces. Similarly, ladies and gentlemen, in the last financial year, for the first time ever, the federal government released 100% funds to Balochistan for its development and non-development activities. Let me assure you that the federal government will continue to do its best to support the development strategy of Balochistan. Balochistan is central to Pakistan becoming a regional hub for trade in goods and energy. Its strategic location makes it pivotal both for the east-west as well as for the north-south trade routes. Quite naturally, Balochistan is going to be the main beneficiary under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, developing Gwadar Port City, and allied infrastructure, including a modern new airport at Gwadar and improved inland connectivity will, inshallah, make Gwadar a hub of not only our national but also regional trade. Establishment of free trade zones and special economic zones will underpin its prospects to become an attractive destination for foreign and domestic investment. These initiatives, we hope, will bring about a socio-economic revolution for the people of Balochistan. Federal government is also financing and implementing a number of projects to address major gaps in infrastructure as well as human development indicators in the province. Construction of M8, that is Gwadar, Turbat, Hoshab and Khuzdar, Ratodero, and N85, that is Hoshab, Basima, Sorab, will greatly improve its connectivity with upcountry. Federal government has also launched a project costing rupees 4 billion in collaboration with the provincial government for construction of houses for earthquake victims of Avaran district. Similarly, to meet the electricity demand of Balochistan, a 300 megawatt power plant is planned to be set up in Gwadar. 2 additional transmission lines, 220 kV Dadu Khuzdar and 220 kV DG Khan Loralai have been completed. These interventions will help minimize distribution failures in Balochistan. Higher education can provide entitlements to upcoming youth. Therefore, to promote higher education facilities in Balochistan, universities at Lasbela, Quetta, Loralai and Turbat are being financed besides upgrading laboratories and institutes. ComSat Institute of Technology is being set up at Jafrabad. Special provision has been made for scholarships for the students of Balochistan. Federal government is also cognizant of the fact that agriculture and livestock are the backbone of the economy of Balochistan. Development of water resources such as Kachi Canal and Nolang Dam will further improve prospects of economic well-being in the province. Recently, on the request of Government of Balochistan, rupees 500 million has been released for establishment of cold storage facility at Kech. Kech is Turbat, I believe. I hope the farmers of the area will greatly benefit from this facility and enhance their incomes. I have mentioned only a few out of 142 development projects being supported through Federal Development Program. A number of projects are being implemented in Balochistan with technical and financial assistance from development partners. We fully recognize and appreciate their support. Reko Diq has huge copper and gold deposits which will bring in prosperity for the people of Balochistan. Federal government is determined to give full support to the provincial government to resolve the issue of Reko Diq at the earliest and to start the project in the shortest possible time. Ladies and gentlemen, post 9/11, post 9/11 events presented huge security challenges to Pakistan. Terrorism has taken a toll of tens of thousands of human lives and caused a loss to our economy of over $100 billion. The financial resources which could have been spent on development, especially on schools and health centers for better quality of the life of people, had to be diverted to security. As you all are aware, the government is fully determined to wipe out terrorism in all its shades and hues, and has adopted a zero-tolerance policy against terrorists. Our Operation Zarb-e-Azb and allied counter-terrorism initiatives across Pakistan are guided by these principles. We will leave no stone unturned to make sure that all areas of Pakistan, particularly FATA, KPK and Balochistan, are cleansed of all kinds of terrorists, militants and violent extremists, inshallah. Pakistan will neither allow anyone to use its territory against any other country, nor would tolerate if terrorists use foreign soil for the terrorist activities in Pakistan. We are confident that our counter-terrorism policy and operation will better the already positive investment climate and economic turnaround sentiment. Indeed, inshallah, Balochistan as a region is going to be the biggest beneficiary of this positive change. Here it is important, ladies and gentlemen, to stress that both the federal and the provincial governments are doing all they must to ensure growth and development and peaceful environment in Balochistan. However, as the development gaps are huge, it is imperative that synergies are created by development partners, civil society, and foreign and local investors to give new impetus to the developmental efforts. I hope that this development forum will generate rich and valuable inputs for strategy formulation and support mechanisms for its implementation. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate the provincial government and the Chief Minister and Mr. Kaisar Bengali and his team for organizing Balochistan Development Forum, and appreciate efforts and hard work of the organizers. Thank you, Pakistan, Zindabad.